Hey folks, some coffee and analysis time. 12:12. We are officially a month and a little bit more than a few hours into the wipe. How's this wipe been going? Well, this wipe, falling over the December holidays, was really good. I managed to get quite a bit done, quite a few tasks completed, and overall, level 43. Done 533 raids, survived 79% of those. Not as much as the full-time streamers, but for somebody that was on holiday and have a family, etc., it's pretty decent. So, what are a few things that I'm kind of annoyed at? I've made videos about this before, and that is, for example, on the hideout, where we got gatekept with certain items, green batteries, the military tubes, etc. Everything that inhibits you from actually getting less experience, so you need the green batteries to upgrade your rest space, to get library is needed for additional experience. So they're really trying to stop you from gaining too much experience too fast. Now I got a fully upgraded hideout, level 50, level 3 Bitcoin farm with 50 GPUs, etc. So I'm not too worried about it anymore. Inertia has been interesting. The first week before they really tuned it, it was actually causing me motion sickness, and I think I've mentioned this before. So, do I think it's a good thing? I think some of the changes they made is absolute horrible bullshit. The stamina change, where you lose half your stamina when you go from crouch to standing. Yeah, you shouldn't lose that much stamina when you squat and you get up. Even if you're wearing a backpack, you're supposed to be a trained military operative. Maybe, just maybe, Nikita and his guys need to go and look at the CrossFit event called Murph. Murph was named after a Navy SEAL, and it was one of his favorite workouts. Now, for those that don't know, Murph, he used to do it with a plated vest. I think it was a 1 mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 squats, and then another mile run, and that's wearing a plated vest type effect. So, and I think they can do it in under an hour. It's an insane workout, yet your guy can't walk 10 meters without actually being out of breath. So that's kind of bullshit. The next thing I want to address overall was the Twitch drops that happened in December to January. Again, a total horseshit idea. Some are the biggest streamers, like for example, you'll see Pestily constantly brag about how much money he made because he had 100,000 people viewing him. And I think it was good for some of the other larger streamers that had the 24-hour drops. But at some stage, you had to watch 22 hours of a stream just to get some stupid fucking armor drop or something like that. And it wasn't anything good. It really wasn't anything good. I think the best I got out of it was a P90 or something. So I stopped watching it. It was total horseshit. Really a total waste of time, and was literally, in my opinion, there to just help make the biggest streamers even more money. Well, great for them, Then the next event, the Santa event. Now, this isn't my picture. This is just a picture on Twitter, but this is the quickest way I could find it. Santa spawning during the Christmas event, and the negative rep that went along with killing him. That was an interesting scenario. Santa killed me once, and his behavior was slightly different from normal scavs. I was actually waiting at the manhole extract in one of the rooms on reserve, and he opened the door and came in like a PMC. And then he killed me when I shot at him. Yeah. Luckily, I didn't lose too much rep, but a lot of people lost a hell of a lot of scav rep, and are now pleading with BSG to make a scav rep event. Best you could get from him was, some people got decent stuff like fuel conditioner, etc. he was annoying. I was doing that task on Lighthouse where it's called Long Road, and you have to kill scavs along that road. And literally, the only scav on some raids I could find was Santa walking up and down, and I can't shoot Santa. So, but I know some of my friends have more than one of the Red Pilgrim backpacks. The trees, they were quite good, and the ornaments, I made quite a few Ledexes, weapon crates. Not weapon crates, you know what I mean. So that was pretty good. You know, for somebody that needs a Ledex for his hideout or something like that, or for a task, instead of the long ass 56 hours or whatever the craft is, they could make a Ledex in 3+ hours. Just finding some of those ornaments. Yeah, that was a good addition. It was a fun addition. So yeah, can't blame them too much. Then the last thing I want to cover, since, and again, this picture I found on Reddit quickly when I was just searching around. Airdrops. Airdrops, we are basically turning into PUBG now. So anybody that's played PUBG is well aware of the airdrops. And we're getting that now. Airdrops, when you're a scav, is pretty fun. You can VoIP with some of the people and interact and share the loot, etc. As a PMC, I found it to be an incredibly big camp fest. And I've actually used that to my advantage. I was doing Punisher 5, the Packer and stupid armor 6B47 helmet task, and it was an airdrop, and I camped that thing. And I got a hate mail afterwards. So yeah, it turns into a camp fest. I don't particularly go for the drops. The loot in it seems to have been significantly nerfed as well. So nothing really there. So overall, after a month in the game, I have not that many tasks left. Some of the tasks for me, for example, Silent Caliber and Setup, I still need to actually start properly doing. Shooterborn, I need 2 more kills on customs. That'll do this weekend. That'll give me the skill I need to finish Psycho Sniper. Some of these, my biggest one at the moment that I'm hung up on is Killer, finding Killer, and killing Killer and getting his helmet out. That'll unlock Rochella and Gluhar, that whole line of them. This is where I'm hung up at the moment, and I'm kind of molding at the moment. It is, I run a couple of raids in the evening, and I actually shut my PC off by 9 p.m. and I go and sleep. So it's slightly annoying how difficult they've made it, and this is the thing I always told everybody and warned everybody about, is if you make certain goals unachievable or you change certain things too much, people will leave. I used to absolutely play until 11 in the evening all the time, but I'm kind of bored. If I cannot do this objective, I don't want to run around and just kill other people. I mean, this morning I killed 2 people on stream. It's fun, and I know it's a PvP orientated game, but I would like to go for Kappa again. I would like to get Kappa, and this sort of gatekeeping stuff where he barely spawns, you can't find him, that sort of thing is very annoying. You know, so the Lighthouse tasks are slowly coming along. Yeah. So overall, do I think any other changes that they've done? Last thing I want to touch. Flea market change. This is the total utter bullshit change that they've done, where you used to be able to get additional slots. I think it was at 10. Now you only have 2 instead of 3. And you get the 3rd slot at 30, 4th slot at 70 to sell stuff. I actually don't know why. I actually honestly don't know why. Because if you just put something on the market and it sells relatively quickly, then why do that? Are you trying to limit the amount of items that's flowing through the market? You got hundreds of thousands of people playing this game. I think actively was over 100,000 the other day. and you're trying to limit people playing the game and selling stuff on the market. Why? Anyway, that's my rant. So yeah, the flea market is bullshit. Overall, I think this wipe has stagnated much quicker than the other wipes because they've gatekept it. And while we can't really monitor the amount of people that play the game like some of the other games, I'm betting, and I had this conversation with somebody, that after the wipes, within 2 weeks after the drops finished, in other words, on the 8th, this drops event's finished, within 2 weeks the servers are going to be dead and the population is going to be half of what it's going to be. Mark my words, this gatekeeping is going to be very, very bad for the game. But yeah. Alright, so I'm going to keep this at 10 minutes. Enjoy the rest of my coffee. Hope everybody has a fantastic day, and let me know what you think in the comments. Take care. Cheers.